What's going on, guys? Andrew back here again today with yet another Newcastle Career Mode episode for you guys. Last episode, we took on two more teams, one League Cup, and then one in the Premier League. And this episode, we have two Premier League games, and the first game of this episode is against Tottenham. Tottenham is a team that we will be definitely against for the top four because we're pretty much the same team. We're both not title contenders, but we will both be challenging for the top four. But Tottenham's got a little bit of a stronger team because in goal they have one of the best goalkeepers in the world, in my opinion, when he's on form in Hugo Lloris. Actually, I don't even know if he's in this game. I think they might have sold him in the summer, but I don't remember. But anyway, yeah, they have a star goalie, a star striker in Harry Kane, and then two really, well, not world class, but two really good playmakers in Eric Lamela and then Christian Eriksen, who, when on his day, can just absolutely pick any pass apart, break any defense down, and hit any free kick. I mean, watching that guy in real life is just an absolute treat. When on his day, he's probably one of the best center attacking mids or left mids, whatever he plays. He's probably one of the best in the Premier League, I'd say. But in this game, he and the rest of the Tottenham team, they weren't really too much of a threat because I think defensively we did what we had to do going away from home because going away from home when you play one of the top five, well, Tottenham, top six, top seven teams, you always want to make sure that, I don't know what I was doing right there with Son. You always want to make sure that defense comes first. You want to make sure you keep your shape at the back because you don't want to let them get overconfident because when you let a team with world class talent get well, for lack of a better term, you don't want them to be able to really show that they have world class talent. You kind of want them to suffocate them defensively and hit them on the counter, if especially if you want to see out the game, because if you don't properly play one of these top teams, especially in career mode on FIFA, if you don't play them the right way, you'll just get eaten absolutely alive. And in the 25th minute right here, we get another chance as we pass the ball into the box through Yanma. And he gets up kind of a lot too. I mean, he's almost playing like a center attacking mid right there. But anyway, it was a decent shot, but it gets blocked. Never really going to threaten the goalie too much. And to end the first half, we actually enjoyed quite a fair amount of possession, which was actually kind of surprising to me because whenever I do play Tottenham on a career mode, especially when I'm just doing it for fun or for YouTube like this, Tottenham, for some reason, they play like Barcelona. I don't know how to explain it. It's just, I don't know if I think it's just me, because whenever I play them, they possess the ball quite a lot and they usually get a fair amount of chances, but this game they weren't really playing like they usually do against me, which was a good thing because I don't know, I found this game kind of easy to play against them, even though we were having trouble, as you can see here, getting anything done. But as far as I'm concerned, getting anything out of a game like this against one of the top five teams in the Premier League, going away from home especially, getting anything from this type of game it would definitely help our Champions League dreams because, like I mentioned last episode, when you go against these top teams, you can't just drop all 10 games that you play against them and get nothing from them and expect to be finishing the top four. I mean, that's just crazy to think about. That's just you dropping 30 points out of the bag. But yeah, to wrap things up for this game, I mean, that was probably the best chance all game for either team, and the ball was just shot right at the goalie's chest. I mean, I probably should have smashed that at the near post, try went for the little top net, but I don't know. Talvin's not really the power shooter like I want him to be right there, but I can't be too angry because we do end up holding on for the 0-0 draw. And like I mentioned before, with the way I usually play against Tottenham, I can't really be too angry about the just getting 1 point from this game. It would have been nice to get all three, but I knew it definitely would be a tough task. I mean, after all, we did beat Manchester City at home 2-0 the defending Premier League champions, who will be unfortunately dethroned this spring because Chelsea look like they're just on a different level right now. But that's for a different kind of video, that's for a different day. As for today, we are taking on West Brom. Again, West Brom. I feel like I'm always playing West Brom. But yeah, another interesting game, I'd say. West Brom are definitely a side that is beatable, like Manchester City did today. Well done, boys. Wilfred Boney finally getting his scoring account started for Manchester City. If we will be finishing in the top four, we need him to be scoring goals. But for FIFA, we don't have Wilfred Boney. We don't have that kind of target man, per se. All we got is Paulo Dybala, but he is just as good, at least on FIFA. But in real life, Dybala is actually being courted by, I think, Arsenal, I want to say. I think they're the front runners to get his signature. I mean, I never know. I mean, I don't know, follow him too much in real life, so I don't know if his game would transfer well to the Premier League. But I know he's having a pretty good season in the notoriously defensive Serie A. So, I mean, I would like him to come to the Premier League. I just wouldn't want him to be going to one of Manchester City's rivals to help them. But I can't be too greedy because Manchester City do try and buy a lot of players, but you can't buy everybody. But anyway, again, back to the video. I mean, there's not just much to talk about with this game because much like the last game against Tottenham, another away game against West Brom now, but very similarly to the game against Tottenham, there wasn't much going on in this game. I mean, I don't know what it is because whenever I play these lower tier teams, I think the mentality going into the game, I kind of just almost expect to win just based on the sheer quality I know my players have, but sometimes I just don't play up to their abilities. Like right here, while I think this is Steven Taylor, while Taylor has great free kicks, I kind of expect the ball to go into the back of the net with just a press of a button. But I need to be taking that chance because he's a pretty good free kick taker based on the stats. I mean, I don't know how he actually does in real life, but I feel like I should be at least getting that on target, forcing the goal to make a save. But I mean, I can't be getting too caught up in these kind of moments because, again, I mean, it is an away game, so I'll take points any way I can. But yeah, that's how this riveting game ends. Another 0-0 game in the Premier League for us. I mean, we tried to do our best. I mean, we took some shots. We got 6 on target. I mean, not 6 on target. We got 3 on target. We took 6 shots. So it's not like we were the ones sitting back as you kind of would expect from a team that is going away from home. And we just got really bad news. I mean, I don't know if that was 3 weeks or 3 months for Haidara, but he is unfortunately out for an extended period of time, which means someone is going to have to step up and fill that left back position. And for now, that is actually going to end out the episode. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Hit a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. See you later.